I am Dr. S. Arivalagan, Dean of Civil Engineering. I am going to giving the presentation in the subject of design of reinforced concrete structures. Analysis of singly reinforced beam by limit state method of design. Generally, in reinforced concrete has today become widely used material and is extensively used in construction of almost all types of structures like buildings, bridges, water reservoirs, foundations, dams, etc. Concrete is very strong in compression but weak in tension. In practice, in same structural member, both compression and tension are induced, and such plain concrete cannot be used for those members. To overcome this difficulty, steel may introduced. The steel is generally strong in tension, is used along with the concrete, and this combination of steel and concrete is known as reinforced concrete structures. This combination of composite is called as introduction of steel in concrete. That is called as reinforced cement concrete structures. The main reason behind the successful use of the above combination is due to the bond between concrete and steel. Due to this bond, concrete and steel act on as one material. In concrete design of concrete structures, we are using the design of members. There are different methods of design of concrete structures. First one method is for designing the member is working stress method, limit state method, ultimate load method, probabilistic method of design. So among the four methods, the universe is using limit state method. At presently they are using for the design of concrete structures. Limit state method is one of the best method is using for the design of concrete structures. In the limit state method of analysis, the principles of both elastic as well as plastic theory is used. Hence, it is suitable for the design of concrete structures. The structure designed by limit state method is safe and serviceable under design loads. Here the design load means the working load multiplication of different types of factors we are using for making the design loads. Then only the structure is safe and it will give the enough warning before it goes to the failure. The process of stress distribution, moment redistribution, etc. are considered in this analysis, and more realistic factor of safeties are also considered. Hence, the design by limit state method is found to be more economical also. The overall size of structural members arrived by limit state methods are less, and hence they are provided good appearances of the structures. Generally, we are going for design of the members is depth requirements only when comparing the breadth. So the depth we have to it will give the appearance for the architectural purpose also. At the same time, it will give the structural also. Structure means it will give the reduce the breadth means automatically it is the provide the economical viability also it will provide. It should be able to maintain the required structural integrity. Integrity means such as avoiding after the accident of such fires, explosions and local failure also. Limit state method is a traditional method. It is based on the plastic design method. It is also a rational. It gives the rational solution to design the problem. In working stress method, the calculation is based on the materials. In ultimate state method, the calculation is based on the load. But in limit state method, we are consider both service for the ultimate safety for at ultimate load and serviceability at working load. Also, multiple safety factors for adequate safety and serviceability by considering the in limit state in the acceptable limit for the safety and serviceability requirements before failure will occur. So before the member will failure, it will give the ample warning for the safety and serviceability. Then only after that only it is going to failure, because we are considering here the for the factored load. Factor load means ultimate working load multiplication of factor of safety. Types of limit state. There are two types of limit state. One is limit state of collapse or failure, and limit state of serviceability. In limit state of collapse or failure, it is the imaginary behavior of the structure. We are considering the structure that is called as bending, compression, shear, and torsion. In limits of serviceability, we are consider it is the actual behavior of the structure before the it is possible to see the members by the deflection, cracking, vibration, fire resistance, etc. So there are two types of limit state of failure. One is limit state of collapse or failure, limit state of serviceability. Types of reinforced concrete beam. There are different. Generally we are considering the three types of reinforced concrete beam. First one is singly reinforced beam, doubly reinforced beam, singly or doubly reinforced flanged beams. Based on that phase, based on this only we are designing for this type of beams only. In singly reinforced beam, it is a simply supported beam or slab. Reinforcing steel bars are placed near the bottom of the beam or slabs, where they are most effective in resisting the tensile stresses. In tensile stresses, generally we are providing the bottom of the slab or beam for the simply supported slab or beam. Negative reinforcement is provided at the top of the member. So at the supporting, the figure shows the reinforcement detail in simply supported beam. In simply supported beam, we are providing the reinforcement at the bottom of the seam, bottom of the beam or slab. The beam is divided into two parts. One is compression zone and tension zone. From the neutral axis below, it is called as a tension zone. Above is compression zone. Reinforcement detail of the cantilever beam. In cantilever beam, the tension is going to be provided at the top of the member. So now we are going to give the stress strain curve for the concrete member as per IS 456-2000. In IS 456-2000, we are the stress is in y-axis, the strain is x-axis for the concrete member. We are testing the concrete cubes, and we are drawn the concrete cubes in the types of graphs. First, FCK curve is a characteristics curve for the cubes. But in our condition, as per IS code, we are not directly take the FCK value for the calculation purpose. So we are to design the value for the characteristics curve for the structure is we are taking the 0.67 FCK. But we are introducing the partial safety factor of concrete is 1.5. So again we have to go for the dividing of 1.5. We will get 0.456 FCK. This is the design curve for our design of reinforcement member. The strain up to 0.002 is a parabolic. After that it is a straight. So the ultimate strain is 0.0035. So it is non-linear strain. Generally, the strain, the stress and strain curve for the concrete, aggregate and cement paste are expressed in the figure. Aggregate is a more rigid straight line. In cement paste is a non-linear one. So the concrete is in between the aggregate and cement paste. So the main reason for the non-linear behavior that is in the concrete is the failure is the micro cracks are formed. The type of failure for the one member is micro cracks are formed. So from this we got easily observed for the cement paste and aggregates. At the interface between the aggregate particles and cement paste as a result of different movement between the two phases and within the cement paste itself. These cracks are formed as a result of change in temperature and moisture and the application of the load. The stress strain curve for the steel. Here we are in this figure we are showing the two graphs. One is for the stress strain behavior for the mild steel, and the other one is stress strain behavior for HYSD bar, high yield deformed bars, steel bars. So first one is we have to take the stress strain value for the straight, after that it will go for the horizontal line. But in the HYSD bars, it is a non-linear behavior we have to observe. But for in the mild steel, we have to take design curve is at the 0.81 Fy. Dividing the partial safety factor of the steel is 1.15. The steel is if we will get the 0.87 Fy for the design curve for the steel, MS steel. In HYSD bar, we have to put the minimum strain for the minimum strain is 0.002. After that we have to provide the after that only we are taking the design curve value for the yield strain. The strain is 0.002 for the strain and plus 0.81 Fy ES